class. So, okay. Actually, I already recorded just now, but I didn't notice that my phone is hanged. So I'm just talking without recording actually. Okay. So that's why you can see that I already write it here. Okay. Okay, but I will repeat it here. So class, we do it example. We proceed with example on about the proportion now. Okay, proportion. Before this or the previous video, we already talk it or I will already show it an example on sample mean. So now it's time for proportion. So we do example 5.7. Okay, just now I will show you what's the proportion itself, what the mean by proportion itself, right? So now we go to example 5.7, page 101. Okay, page 101 is what you call the equation is about sampling distribution. Okay, so I just read the equation here. So the postgrad class has only 5 students. The table below gives the names of 5 students. Okay, so I read it here. Okay, you may refer to your textbook in Yulian. So then the question A asks you to find what is the population proportion P of part-time students. So part-time here is our success. Okay, make sure you declare what is your what the category or what the things that you want to identify is. Part-time here is success. And then we will list down all the possible outcomes and then we find the sampling distribution. Okay class, so for A, so I use the question asks you to find the population. Okay, population proportion. So we have P, okay, P, capital P, and it's equal to S over N. So S is your success and your success here is a part-time. So if you refer back to the table, the part-time is only have 3 students. So 3 over 5. 5, okay, 5 all student here is 5. So 3 over 5, so the answer will be 0.6. That's it. So now we go to the sampling distribution. So this is the part, okay, the highlight, okay, the critical part. Okay, so the steps, actually class, the steps will be the same like the how we identify the sample mean. Okay, step yang sama, cuma for this one we find the proportion, sample proportion. So the first step is you need to identify the possible outcome. So you need to find the, before you know that possible outcome, you must know how many possible outcome that you should get. So yeah, we do it the same thing, 5CR or 5C3. So because it wants sample size 3, so there will be 10 possible outcomes. So and I already assign A, B, C, D. Okay, and then we find each of it. Okay, they have 10 possible outcomes. So now we will tabulate ataupun because we want to find the sample proportion. Okay, so this one is just a number lah. Okay, number because this is not sample mean. Okay class, so there's no urge for you to find the mean. Tak perlu cari mean kat sini because we want to find sample proportion. So just identify that they have 10. Okay, they have 10 sample. Okay, 10 sample. And then what is the sample? Okay, A, B, C. So what is A, B, C? A, B, C here is Amir, Sandra, and Chong. Okay, A, B, D, Amir, Sandra, and Rani. And then Amir, Sandra, and Daniel. Okay class, you just fill out all this. Okay, you just fill out, or you may refer to the textbook. But like I said before, I suggest you to do it by yourself. I mean to write, even though you already have the answer beside you. But I suggest you to write and you just refer as your reference. Okay, okay. Alright, so you fill out all this. Then this one, sample proportion. PH, okay, PH, sample proportion. So our sample proportion is to find the part-time student, part-time. So among, okay, for example, this, okay, we do it for sample 1, the first one, Amir, Sandra, Chong. Among these 3, which student that as a part-time student? Amir is a part-time student. Yes, Amir is a part-time. Sandra is a part-time. How about Chong? Chong is not part-time. So they have 2 part-time students here. Okay, so 2/3. Alright, so this is how we count, how we find the proportion. Okay, we do it for the second sample. We have Amir, Sandra. So Amir, Sandra, yes, is a part-time. How about Rani? Yes, Rani also is a part-time. So 3/3 or equal to 1. Okay, you may change it, become decimal. And the third one, Amir, Sandra, Daniel. So Amir, Sandra, yes. Daniel is not a part-time, it's a full-time, right? So then, this is how we find the sample proportion. Okay, so you fill out all this table and then, the step number 3 and step number 4 we combine. Okay, we need to find the sample proportion or distribution, sampling distribution, proportion, PH. Alright, so this is the frequency and this is the probability. Okay, class, probability. So sample proportion just now, after you complete all this, you just take it the value. Okay, even kalau if you can see that 0.67 is repeated, you just take it once only. So I just you may complete, you complete by yourself. So after you complete, you may see that they have only 3 numbers, which is 0.33, 0.67 and 1 only. And the frequency for 0.33 will be 3, the frequency for 0.67 will be 6, and the frequency for this one. Okay, class? Frequency means how many the numbers repeated here. Here, you need to complete this table first, then identify how many, for example, how many 0.33 that you get here, and how many 0.67 that you get here, and how many 1 that you get here. Okay? Alright, so the total of the frequency must be 10. Okay, must be equivalent to number of sample just now lah. Okay, and then how about the frequency? 3/10, 0.3, 6/10, 0.6, and 1/10, which is 0.1, and the total of the probability must be equal to 1. That's it. Okay, tu je. Okay, for sampling distribution for proportion, it's quite easy. Sikit easy sebab dia tak ada calculation. For sample mean, you need to add ataupun you need to sum, tambah and then divide to get the mean, right? Okay, so this is not a mean, this is a proportion. So you just count the X ataupun dia punya success. Okay, right, so this is about the sampling distribution. So then, next is I will give you example on I will combine. Okay, we have mean, standard deviation, and also the shape, right? So I will combine in one example, which is example 5.8, page 103. So example 5.8 is this. According to the QA inspector of Southern Electronic Corporation, the company will produce 3%. So instead of 3%, we will write it 0.03. Okay, later I will show you. Okay, instead of 3%, we will change it become probability, so it becomes 0.03. Defective electric diodes every day. If a random sample of 100 diodes is inspected for being good or defective, let pH be the proportion of a good electric. So good electric, okay, our event or our success here is a good electric diode in a sample. What is the probability that pH is between 0.94 and 0.95? Okay, class. So I think you need to write down first. Okay, the probability will produce defective diode every day. So what is your N here? Your N here is 100. What is the P? Okay, class. P is the success one. Okay. Okay, the success one here is the good electric. Okay, to get the good electric, okay, they have no, you have no information for good electric, but you have just now in 0.03, is it? What is 0.03? 0.03 is the defective. Defective. So what does it mean? Defective is the failure. Okay, because our success just now is we want to find the good electric. So means that when is kalau tadi satu I mean the good electric, so that's mean another one, the failure one will be the defective lah. So you get the information about defective. So we declare or we assign that one it will be Q. And how we can get our P is just 1 minus Q. Okay, so 1 minus 0.03, so 0.97. So this is your P, okay, P. Then, okay, we can proceed now. So it says that your, sorry, not X bar, this one is P head, okay, class. P head is between 0.94 and 0.95. Okay, how to answer this one? Okay, class, you need to change, okay? You need to change this one, okay? By using the formula. What is the formula just now? Before this, I already stated in the slide. So, P head ataupun Z lah, okay? So, kita tulis Z lah, senang kita guna Z. Okay. Okay, so apa yang kena buat? So, P head minus P over PQ divided by N. Okay, P head minus P. So what is your P head here? Okay, at the right hand side is 0.95. What is your P? Your P here is 0.97. Okay, then you have a square root here. P, what is your P? 0.97 times with your Q, 0.03 over what is your N? N is 100. Okay, the same thing you do it at the left hand side here. 0.94 minus 0.97 square root 0.97 times 0.03 over 100. Okay, alright, so suppose that you should get here. Okay, I just write the answer. You may count by yourself. Negative 1.17 and here negative 1.67. So this one will be Z less than 1.17 minus Z less than negative 1.67. Okay, right, this is how we transform it. Okay, so by using table, again using table, where is the negative 1.17? Negative 1.17. Negative 1.17 here. 0.1200. Okay, negative 1.6. Negative 1.66. Sorry, negative 1.76. 0.0392. So the answer, final answer is 0. This one. Okay, class. Yes. So I think that's all for this chapter. So just as a recap, that you have two types, okay? Sample distribution. The first one is sample mean and the second one is sample proportion. So make sure you alert or you aware about the formula for each of it, okay? Alright, class, so that's all for this week. So I will see you next week. Okay, happy holiday, midterm break, even though it's just 3 days, 4 days. But yeah, just enjoy your midterm break. Dah.